I didn't even take my face off. Screw that. Transition. Oh my god. Why do I suck at Streamlabs? Come on in, everybody. The water is fine. Streamlabs hates me. Alright. That was pretty whack. Let's get it! What's going on, guys? It's Sheiv the Wise. You know it's Vader's Lair. Welcome in. We're gonna do a Bad Batch episode 9 watch party right quick. Because, gosh darn it, this show has been epic. That's all I gotta say. This show's been epic. I've seen things I did not ever expect to see in Star Wars. We got Cad Bane. We got Captain Rex back. We're probably gonna get Captain Rex back again. I'll talk real quick about my expectations for this episode. We're gonna try and run this this particular watch party hopefully a little bit smoother than normal. Let's hope that can be the case at least. What's going on tonight? Bad Doodle says, I'm really excited. Me too, Bad Doodle. Me too. Jedi Mike says, let's go. Let's go, bro. I'm hyped. YouTube is just going to keep shutting you down for violence content. No sleeves. Showing off those guns. Boom. Yeah, I have a tattoo on this gun, but boom. Darth Revan coming this episode for sure. Proxy, you're tripping. I don't know what you're on tonight, but give me some of that, man. Hello there, Vito. Hello. Alright. Episode 9 of the Bad Batch. What can we expect for the start of the second season? Or second half of the first season. My bad. Tripping already. Alright. To be honest, of course, like I said before, Streamlabs, of course, interrupted me as always. I don't know what's going to happen this episode, but if they decide that, you know, they're actually doing like 2 halves of the season kind of thing, we can expect a big episode to kick off the second half of the season, I think. Today we got a trailer for the second half of the season, kind of a tease, if you will. We might get another trailer, I think, after this episode. But I don't really know, though. I think this is going to be a big episode, but it might not be. It could be just another episode of them recuperating and trying to figure out what to do now that Omega has been taken from them by Cad Bane. In my opinion, I think they're probably going to have to go back to Sid, as Sid was the one that kind of got them the information on Fennec Shand in the first place, who was the first bounty hunter that went after them. So, of course, it makes sense kind of that she would have information on Cad Bane, the most notorious bounty hunter in the galaxy at this point. I just think that makes the most sense, and they're probably going to need money, so she would also be the person to go to. They're probably going to need fuel, person to go to. And the only other people that I think they could potentially go find if they're, you know, going to find someone this episode is Captain Rex. And Captain Rex, you know, left them probably, what, 2 episodes now? Because that was episode 7. This is episode 9. Makes sense. We just saw them leave. Maybe that's too soon for them to bring Captain Rex back into this, but I think that is a possibility. Proxy said Sid is definitely going to turn in on the Bad Batch. Yeah, I think Sid might turn on the Bad Batch too. I'm definitely expecting some shadiness from Sid coming forward. Green Bear says FWB. Yes, we will say FUWB. Shout out to Josh of the Den of Nerds. And shout out to Santa for coming onto the channel the other day. If you guys haven't watched Star Wars Santa, go check out his channel. Heck, shout out to X-Wing. I feel real bad because today I went on his live stream for about 5-6 minutes. Had to dip real quick, but then I came back on for the end. So shout out to X-Wing for having me onto that stream as well. Go check out X-Wing's channel. Ducky Momo says they realize they have no chips in their heads, no kids to watch, no responsibilities, and head straight to Star Wars Vegas. Ooh la la, I'm down. Hey, I don't know about you, Ducky Momo, but I'm down to go to Star Wars Vegas. Is that Galaxy's Edge? Because I'll meet you there. Proxy says, what do you think is going to happen to Crosshair with the Empire? Will he turn into a Death Trooper? Something else? I see maybe 3 possibilities with Crosshair, and then I will get into a 4th possibility that doesn't exactly have to do with Crosshair, but I brought it up before on the channel. The first possibility with Crosshair is that after damaging his chip and everything, seemingly in the last episode, you know, with the whole flames and everything, that potentially he could realize, and of course Omega was talking to him last episode too, telling him like, remember what I told you in the first episode, you know, like, it's the chip, it's not you. And potentially with the damage and with her saying that, he could start to recuperate throughout the rest of the season. And everybody's talking about a potential Camino uprising from the clones, and I think that is maybe possible. I think it would be really cool to see. I don't know if it's actually going to happen, and I think it's more likely that the clones kind of just die out. But I do think something catastrophic is going to happen with the clones, and most likely the Kaminoans. So I think it's possible Crosshair leads that Kaminoan uprising and ends up dying to Darth Vader or something in the process of that. Was there Crosshair in the teaser trailer for second part of the season? I think there was, Jedi Mike. I have to watch it again. I only saw it like once, maybe twice. I heard it on Star Wars Santa's channel, actually. Sheiv, we staying here for the watch. Green Bear, you better be staying here for the watch. You know it. We got about 12 minutes, I think. Get your coffees ready. Gonna be a fun stream and a long night. I'm expecting big things from this episode. You know, the past 2 episodes we've gotten Rex and Cad Bane, and someone recently I think hyped that from what like people that viewed the episode already said that this was a really big episode as well. It's like, how do you beat Captain Rex and Cad Bane? I have no clue. I'm excited. Maybe Darth Vader? I think that's wishful thinking. I don't know if we'll see him yet. Heck, I think it's a little bit too early, even with a mini time jump. But who knows? You know, the Elite Squad has had 2 chances now to take out this team, if I'm remembering correctly, and that could be enough for Tarkin and Sidious to be like, all right, Vader, dog, go, get them, and that could be pretty bad. What up, Sheiv? Glad you are doing the watch party. Kevin, I'm glad I'm doing a watch party too. You know, it sucks what's going on with the Den of Nerds Live and how Warner Brothers is kind of messing up their channel right now, but I'm gonna do my best to give you guys a good time over here at the Lair. So smash that like button and come on over and hang out with us, because we're gonna have a good time with this episode. I'm pretty sure I have a good idea of how I can make this stream work without Streamlabs crashing us. So we might actually have a full stream. I might even go for 2 hours straight and just make this a big old thing, but who knows? I might take a break and then start a reaction stream, because last week my reaction stream did pretty good. What else can we expect for this episode, though? If it's not Sid or Rex, what are the possibilities? I think from the first trailer we got, or the trailers that we got for the first half of the season, there's not a lot of footage left, and that's part of why they released a new trailer today. And so some of the footage that was left before the trailer that came out today was about, I think it was the planet Raxus. Although I did hear some conflicting talks that it could be Onderon. And I guess I can look that up right now and see the difference between the two planets and give you guys my opinion. Let's look it up. Onderon. Wikipedia. Images. Huh. Maybe. Let's look at Raxus real quick too. Sorry, I know I'm not bringing anything up on the screen because I don't want to take any chances with Streamlabs tonight. I'm just trying to have a good time with you. Yeah, I think it is Raxus. It could be either, to be honest. But I don't know. I think it's Raxus. I hope it's Raxus. I'm gonna be real. So if they go to Raxus, what could potentially happen in Raxus? I think in the trailers we see an ATTE, which is like the walkers from the Clone Wars. And if you remember, there's actually an ATTE in Star Wars Rebels. And the people that are on this ATTE, God, that is so hard to say multiple times in a row. ATTE, ATTE, ATTE. Wow. All right. There's an ATTE on Raxus in the trailers that we see. So I think potentially, like I said before, that the team could try and find Rex. And Rex could potentially be with Gregor or Wolf. I know Gregor, I think the last time we see him in the Clone Wars, he's kind of not doing so well. He faked his death at least, or he actually was like dying, and that's kind of how, Gregor didn't have his chip or wasn't part of all of this. And he was a commando, which is really interesting because I believe in canon we don't have a lot of information on the commandos, but I think they're really cool, and some of their art and some of the, like, I know there's a commando game or something. I think that's really sick, and I hope we get some more of Gregor, especially during this time frame. I think it could be cool. Excuse me. This is gonna be a good one, says Keaton Haas. I think so too, man. I think so too. Last week I thought was a 10, so it's gonna be kind of hard to beat this, beat last week. But it is possible that they keep surprising me, but also like I'm expecting some of it. Like obviously, I don't think anyone really was guessing Cad Bane until we got the part last episode where the Kaminoans were talking about hiring bounty hunters. And I had a question for Star Wars Santa in his live stream earlier today, and I asked him, actually it might have even been on my stream with him the other day, and where was I going with that? I lost my train of thought. That was bad. Alright, Bad Batch episode 9, Raxus, Rex. Anyone in the comments help me out. Republic Commando, yeah, that was dope. Boba intercepts and Bane steals Omega. Yeah, Ashton, I think that could be cool. I know that's definitely not what I was getting at, but what's good? You ready? I am ready. No, NorCal next up. That's right. I'm ready, bro. I'm excited for this episode. We got 6 minutes already. That's what's up, man. That is what's up. So I'm actually going to be watching it on my phone tonight to prevent Streamlabs from crashing, because I'm running off a MacBook. But I think it might work pretty well, to be honest. I think I can just put it here and watch it right there, and I don't think I'll look too stupid, and I can still look up at the comments. So we're going to have a freaking good time. Episode 9 is about to be a blast. The only way it could be better than episode 10, give us some more Cad Bane, and hell, throw in some Darth Vader, why don't you? But I'm gonna be happy anyway. Like, this show has been kicking it into another gear lately, and I think it's gonna just continue to do that the second half. And tonight is the start of the second half, so let's do it. Let's get hyped. Let's get hyped though. Let's get hyped because I'm excited. I'm starting to get more hyped just thinking about it. Green Bear says we need to get Sheiv monetized so he can get a Lenovo. That would probably help. I need a real room, man. The way that my room is kind of set up, like I love my setup right now. I love having this green screen. I love that the Lair's my backdrop. But I kind of want like just a streaming room eventually. So Fennec and Raxus, I think. So Fennec was in the trailers that came out, and some of the new footage we saw in the trailers was of Fennec and Omega. So if I'm being honest, oh, I totally remember what I was getting at now. If I'm being honest, Fennec is probably going to intercept, and she's going to be the one that takes Omega from Cad Bane. I think it's very possible that she got a little bit, upset or took it personal that they went to hire more clones. And that's what I was going to say. I talked about this with San a lot on my stream with him the other day. And I went back and watched, and the conversation between Lamassu and Nalase kind of went like this, where Nalase was like, walked up in there, was talking to him, and he said, I'm hiring, we need further assistance. And she's kind of like, is that wise? And he says, and this is paraphrasing, but it's as close as it's going to get at the moment. He says something to the effect of, as long as one of the bounty hunters, or as long as one of these bounty hunters can bring her in, like that's all that matters, kind of thing. And he's like specifically talking about Omega, because he says the